Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we're going to explore and chat about various aspects of nature in our world. The truth that no one truly owns anything. Everything is pure, pristine nature in its most authentic form. Come along and listen with me. I'll expand on these key points about the nature of mind and mental formations. The mind functions like a pristine mirror, pure awareness that reflects all experience, yet remains inherently empty and clear. The phone example. Your phone buzzes with a message notification. Before even checking it, your mind instantly creates scenarios. Maybe it's bad news from work, or that person you're waiting to hear from. Your heart rate changes, you feel anxious or excited. All this happens before you even read the message. This is mental formation at work. The mind functions like a pristine mirror, pure awareness that reflects all experience, yet remains inherently empty and clear. Every sound, sight, or sensation we encounter triggers three immediate responses. Mental images form, emotions arise, and stories begin to weave themselves. The food memory. Example, someone mentions grandmother's cooking. Instantly, your mind creates not just an image of food, but you might suddenly smell the aroma of her kitchen, feel the warmth of her home, experience emotions of nostalgia. One simple phrase triggered a complete sensory and emotional experience. These mental formations are like ripples on water. They appear real and solid, but are actually temporary disturbances in our clear awareness. The traffic example. You're stuck in traffic and hear a siren. Immediately, your mind creates a story. There must be an accident ahead. We'll be here forever. I'll be late for my meeting. My boss will be angry. Notice how one sound creates a whole chain of thoughts and worries about things that haven't even happened. Most people get caught in these formations, mistaking the ripples for reality, the stories for truth, forgetting the pure awareness beneath. The rain example. You wake up to the sound of rain. Within seconds, your mind might create multiple formations, a feeling of coziness and wanting to stay in bed, worry about traffic being worse, memory of a romantic rainy day, anxiety about your laundry getting wet, all from just the sound of water falling. This misidentification, taking mental formations as self or reality, is the root of suffering that the Buddha pointed to. The name example. Someone mentions a name, say, David. Instantly, your mind might picture a specific David you know. Feel emotions associated with that person, remember conversations or experiences, create expectations or judgments. All these formations appear before you even know which David they're talking about. The practice of mindfulness lets us witness this process in action. How sounds become thoughts, thoughts become emotions, emotions become stories. The meeting example. Your boss says, "Let's have a meeting tomorrow." In that instant, your mind creates images of past difficult meetings, generates anxiety about potential problems, starts rehearsing conversations that haven't happened, plans defenses for criticism that hasn't been made. All these mental formations appear from just one simple statement. Liberation comes not from stopping these formations, but from seeing their true nature. They arise, play their part, and dissolve back into empty awareness. The social media example. You post a photo online and see one new comment. Before checking it, your heart rate might change. You imagine both positive and negative responses. You rehearse how you'll reply to criticism. You picture how others might react. All these mental formations arise before you even read the actual comment. Understanding this doesn't require years of study. Some grasp it in an instant of clear seeing. What matters is the quality of attention, not the quantity of time. The hospital smell example. Walking into a hospital, that distinct antiseptic smell triggers memories of past hospital visits, anxiety about health, images of loved ones who were sick, physical sensations like tension or nausea. One smell creates an entire world of mental and physical reactions. The points to this simple truth. Behind all mental activity lies pure, uncluttered awareness, our original nature. The old song example. A song from your teenage years plays on the radio. Suddenly, you're emotionally back in that time. You feel the same feelings from that period. Specific memories play like a movie. Your body might even feel younger. The sound creates not just memories, but a complete mental and physical experience. Each moment of mindfulness is an opportunity to see this truth, that we are not our thoughts, not our emotions, not our stories, but the aware space in which they appear. The empty house. Example: coming home to an empty house when you expected someone to be there. Mind immediately creates worst-case scenarios. Body responds with tension or anxiety. Past memories of bad news surface. You create entire stories about what might have happened. All these formations appear before checking your phone for messages. Let me conclude the key insights about mental formations and the nature of mind. The essence is that our mind is like a powerful storytelling machine that operates automatically and instantaneously. Every sensory input, whether it's a sound, sight, smell, or thought, triggers a cascade of mental formations. Instant creation. The mind immediately creates images, stories, and scenarios. This happens faster than we can consciously control. We often don't even notice this process occurring emotional impact. These mental formations aren't just thoughts. They create real physical and emotional responses. Our body reacts as if these mental creations are real. The nature of suffering. Suffering occurs when we believe these mental formations are reality. We get caught in stories that haven't happened. We react to imagined scenarios as if they're true. The path to freedom. Understanding this process is the first step to freedom. Mindfulness helps us see mental formations as they arise. We can learn to observe without getting caught in the stories. The simple truth. Our true nature is the pure, aware consciousness. Mental formations are like waves on an ocean. They appear, play their part, and dissolve back into awareness. The key is not to stop these mental formations. That's impossible. But to see them clearly for what they are. Temporary appearances in our consciousness, not solid reality. This understanding leads to genuine peace and freedom from unnecessary suffering.